Hola. Okay, so this is Spanish lesson number 2. Okay, so of course, we're going to review a little bit today. Then we're going to practice how to answer the question, ¿Cómo estás? We are going to discuss gender, which is a part of grammar. So gender in Spanish, and we're going to go over some common commands for your classroom. Okay, so these are greetings. So this was in last week's slides, so I'm just going to get right over here. Okay, so here we go. So these are ways to answer the question, ¿Cómo estás? So when someone asks you, ¿Cómo estás? They're asking, how are you? Of course, the formal version is ¿Cómo está?, which you can use with parents. So to say, I am, oops. Sorry about that. Let me go back here. Let's try that again. Okay, to say I am tired, you will say estoy cansado if you are male, or estoy cansada if you are female. To say I am happy is estoy feliz, and that one stays the same, male or female. To say I'm sad, estoy triste, which means I'm sad for boy or girl, male or female. To say I'm angry or I'm mad, estoy enojada, or estoy enojado. So again, O ending is male, A ending is female. To say you're worried is estoy preocupado for a male. I'm worried for a female. Estoy preocupada for female. And, oops, sorry, once again, don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, and to say I am proud. For male, you would say estoy orgulloso. And for female, estoy orgullosa. So those are, again, ways to answer the question, ¿Cómo estás? Or ¿Cómo está? How are you? So like I mentioned in class, there is gender in Spanish. So all nouns have a gender. They're either masculine or feminine. There's really no rhyme or reason to it, but the rule of thumb is if it ends in O, it's masculine. If it ends in A, it's feminine. Of course, rules are meant to be broken, of course, so there are exceptions to the rule. But what's important is that in Spanish, everything has to agree. So the gender has to agree. So if you have a feminine noun, you have to describe it with a feminine adjective. Hence the difference in endings, O or A, O or A. And then some common commands. Now this is just if you were talking to one single child. It gets a little bit, it's a little bit different for several children. But again, if you say any of these commands, you will get your point across. So to say sit down is siéntate. Look at me is mírame. Listen to me is escúchame. To say quiet or be quiet, what I use in my classroom is en silencio, por favor. So you're saying, in silence, please. You can also just say silencio, so silence. To say stand up, levántate. If you want to get your child to say something, maybe you want them to say something in English, you would say di, and then whatever the word. So, I could say the phone, and that would mean say phone. Or you could say sorry, the sorry. So that's saying like say you're sorry. And then if you want them to repeat something you've said, especially an English word, if they're not pronouncing it correctly, you can say repite, por favor. So repeat, please. That one's pretty easy because it's almost the same. So repite, por favor. Repeat, please. Okay, That's about it for this week. Hope you can join us next week. Hasta luego.